All right, good evening, cyber friend. This is the Midi Man coming at you again from Walk Studio, back here in Studio B. Once again, we want to give God all the praise and all the glory and all the honor. And we thank you for life, health, and strength. Thank you for all of cyber friends and whatnot. We thank God for each and every one of you. We give you honor where we give you all your honor. And I want to say, if you look at my title of my video, it says, "That's enough. That's enough." I reference that title to the fact that there's something in the book of Revelation that is going to happen according to the scriptures, that the angel of God is going to set one foot on the land and one on the sea, and he's going to declare. And he said, after he declared and everything, he said, the seven thunders uttered. And God told John not to write the thing that the seven thunders uttered. For some reason, God didn't want that revealed. And it's been speculated by scholars. We have scholars like Hal Lindsley and Irvin Baxter, among others, Perry Stone. They do not say that they know what that is, but they just give their educated speculation of their years of study to kind of consider what it could mean. They never claim that they know what exactly it means. So don't get me the man wrong and say that I said that they did say that, because they didn't. They just making speculation just as well as I am right here tonight. And when I said that's enough, I'm equating this with what I've heard them speak on and what I've read all the scriptures of my own self. And I done read that many, many, many times. I read that about the angel put one foot on the land and one on the sea and declared, and the seven thunders did utter. And God told John to seal it up. Do not say what the seven thunders uttered. It's a secret. It's a mystery. My point is, people, that I believe what God really means is saying at that particular time. This is what I believe now. I believe that this is when God gonna say, that's enough. I done put up with it long enough. Now that's what I believe. Now that might not be correct, but that's what I believe. I believe this is the time when God gonna put a stop to all this here injustice and stuff that's been going on in this world ever since Adam sinned, because Satan has been in charge, and Satan has ran folk up the wall and down the wall and every which way but loose. And we got evil. God has had to put up with evil and trying to get us saved, the one that would be saved. And God has allowed evil to go on in conjunction with the good of the world as well. And remember, y'all, the only good that we can do is because what Jesus does through us. That's it. Now, I ain't talking about now I don't nothing good we done. No. But I believe God has put up with all this mess because he gave us free will. And now, I've told y'all this here on many, many occasions, on many videos, that I told you God gave us free will. He didn't want robots. He wanted us to love him and to obey him because we wanted to do it. God made us God made us in his image. We are made in the image of God. We got free will. We got freedom of choice. We got a conscience. We all got the ability to do whatever we please. We make our own decisions. God made us that way. And he's not going to go back on his word. So I believe in the book of Revelation what this angel is saying when he put the one foot on the land and one on the sea. I believe what God is saying then, that enough is enough. That's why I named this video, That's Enough. I believe that's when God's going to finally say, that's it, Satan. Your 7,000 year, your 6,000 year lease on this earth is over. And Jesus is going to put his title deed into action. Because remember, Jesus bought the deed back. We were sold out. Adam sold out to Satan. But Jesus bought it back. So I believe this is when Jesus is going to really put it in force sometime in the near future. But God is going to say, that's enough. I'm sick of all this stuff. God is, I believe, he just long suffering, y'all. Remember Peter. The Apostle Peter told us in his books You know, we got 1st and 2nd Peter. And he told us that God is not slack concerning his promises, but he's long suffering, not willing that any should perish. So I believe that God has put up with a whole bunch of this evil that's been going on in this world since Adam, because of the fact that he's not willing that nobody be lost, and that all that would come to salvation will have the chance to come to salvation. Because see, you got to think about it. Now, if God could have stopped this thing at any time, and then a lot of us would be lost. A lot of us will be lost. Or I should say would have been lost. Because see, God would have passed judgment. And the time wouldn't have not went on as it is in these 6,000 plus years. And y'all, I do believe we are running out. I do believe that. Now, whether you believe it or not, I don't have anything to do with that. But I do believe that our lease is running out on this earth, and Jesus is getting ready. Jesus is getting ready to make his return to this world, to clean it up, to do what needs to be done, to usher in the millennial kingdom, and then finally we're going to go into eternity. I do believe that. I do believe that with all my heart. Now, when this is going to happen, I don't know. But I can feel that we ain't too far from it. Because now even the Apostle Paul and Peter and them thought that they was in it, and they thought they was close, and that was 2,000 years ago, and they thought they was close to it. So you didn't think about how close we must be to it now. So I'm just saying, y'all, God is saying that's enough. And that you that look around how people treat each other. We got people, they don't treat each other right. People, there is something called justice. And let me tell you something. One day, everybody's going to get justice. Now, let me tell you why I say that. We're living in grace. We're on the grace now. It's the grace of God. You better thank God for his grace. Because if it wasn't for the grace of God, we all would be in a burning hell right now. So let me tell you something. There's going to come a time very soon, grace is going to run out. That's what I said. I believe what God's saying. That's it. This no more time won't be no more. This is it. No more grace. Your grace done ran out. Y'all, I don't want to be in that number. I don't want to be in that number where God's grace run out on me. I need all the grace I can get. But what I'm saying is, y'all, if we do not accept God's grace in Jesus, we're going to have to receive his justice. Now, you don't want his justice. Oh, yeah. See, justice demanded, y'all. If we got justice, then all of us would die. Every last one of us would be dead if we got justice, because justice demanded that we should die. Because the wages of sin is death. And guess what? We all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. So justice means that we should be dead now. Understand that? So you don't want God's justice. You better want his grace. And y'all, his grace is about to run out. I do believe that. God's grace is going to run out. And I believe that's what that angel, when he got that land, that foot on the land and one on the sea, and he declared to the heaven that time be no more, I believe them 7 thunders uttered. What them 7 thunders uttered, I do believe that it might be God saying, that's it. That's enough. I'm tired of it. I've been tired of it, but my grace done ran out. That's what I believe. I believe that is the time when God's grace ran out. And God didn't even want us to know it. That's what I believe. But there is going to come a time when God's grace, people, I do believe this, is going to run out. Because you look at it, we say we want justice. I don't know about all that. But I do know there is no justice to some. We got just, and I remember a show used to come on called In the Heat of the Night with Carol O'Connor, the one used to play Archie Bunker. Y'all remember old Carol O'Connor. And when he was the chief of police in Sparta, Mississippi, and Virgil was the lawyer that came down from Philadelphia, and him, Bubba, you know, they were country bumpkins and everything, the good old boys, you want to call it. But when one episode there where the man, somebody got shot some kind of way there, I believe the man's daughter got killed or something other, and then they got the murderer off through a technicality. And then the father went and shot the murderer and killed him. And then Carol Connor, Chief Gillespie said, well, what about the justice for this man? So that's how come that angel, that I know why that lady up there wear a blindfold, because she get tired of you lawyers with all your deal making. Say they can't stand your deal making, so they wear a blindfold. Because what about the justice for this man now? In other words, everybody was talking about the justice for the murderer, but when this him father killed him in revenge, because you know vengeance is mine, say the Lord. I understand that. But I'm just saying, Chief Gillespie said, what about the justice for this man? That's how come that the lady got to wear a blindfold, because she get tired of you lawyers making your deals. I like that. I like that. And so people, if you want justice, go right ahead. I don't want justice. I want mercy. But when it comes down to dealing with each other in an everyday life, in everyday walk of life, we do say that we want justice. You ought to treat me just like you want to be treated. I ought to treat you just like I want to be treated. That's the way it should be. But guess what? It's not always the case. It's not always the case. In other words, people, you need to understand mercy between mercy and grace. Mercy if God not giving me what I do deserve. Grace is giving me what I don't deserve. Come on, y'all. You got to understand the difference between the two. Mercy is God not giving me something that I do deserve. What I do deserve? I deserve death and hell, because that's what Adam did for us. We deserve that, but God gave us mercy. And grace is him giving us eternal life through his son, Jesus. That is something that we do not deserve, but he give it to us anyway. Thank God, once we receive his son. So people, as that title said, and I came up with that title tonight, as just a few minutes ago, that's enough. God is going to say one day, very soon, I do believe, that's enough. So y'all better get ready. All of us better get ready. And you better leave this foolishness alone and get yourself. But in other words, they used to tell us back in the day, long time ago back in the church, I can remember them saying, get your house in order and do it today. For tomorrow is not promised to us. With that being said, this middleman saying, whatever you get into. If God ain't in it, please, ma'am, please, sir, come on out of it, because it's going to come to nothing. And I want to say right here, I hope that this video audio quality will be a little bit better. I called myself adjusting it a little bit, and I did reboot. And I hope it is not overpowering, but my sister Jack had told me that the last one was very low, and I remember seeing it. I couldn't hardly see a waveform, and so we hoping that this one here will be better. But at any rate, until Tuesday night, or I should say until the next video, next Bible study, whichever comes first, this middleman saying peace and good night.